Today I'm going to be talking about an important painting in history made by the famous Frida Kahlo. Out of the many works of art that she made, I chose to talk about the Tree of Hope. Frida Kahlo was a Mexican artist who was born in Mexico City on July 6, 1907, and died at the age of 47 on July 13, 1954. The Tree of Hope was made in 1946 and was one of Frida's most famous pieces of art. I'm going to be talking about Frida's messed up life and go into depth as to what the Tree of Hope represents. I'm also going to describe the painting itself and go into all of the many details that aren't as recognized in this wonderful piece of art. To start off the interesting tale of Frida Kahlo's life, we are going to talk about Frida's family. Frida was really close to her dad, and many would say that she was her dad's favorite. Guillermo Kahlo was also in the art industry and worked as a photographer. Matilde Calderon was Frida's mom. She was a stay-at-home mom who took care of Frida and her three sisters, Matilde and Adriana, who were older than Frida, and Cristina, who was the youngest sister. Frida was married to Diego Rivera, who was also a famous Mexican artist. Diego was born on December 8, 1886 and died on November 24, 1957. Frida and Diego were 20 years apart. Diego was 42 and Frida was 22 when they got married. Frida and Diego unfortunately never had kids despite many attempts. The pregnancies always ended with doctors deciding to end them due to Frida's health or in tragic miscarriages. Many people ask themselves how Frida found her passion for art. Since Frida was little, she was drawn by art mainly because her dad was a photographer, and he was really artistic. Another big impact on Frida's life that led her to art happened on September 17, 1925, when Frida was only 18 years old. One day, Frida and her friend were on the bus on their way home from college. They had to get on two buses, and the second bus they got on was really crowded. The bus driver tried to pass in front of a oncoming electric streetcar, which caused the crash. Frida was severely hurt by the accident. An iron handrail had impaled her through her pelvis. Her friend and other passengers pulled out the iron handrail, which caused Frida a lot of pain. When Frida got to the hospital, they found out that her pelvic bone had been fractured and that the handrail had punctured her abdomen and uterus, which was the main reason why Frida never had kids. They also found that her spine had been broken in 3 places. Her right leg had broken in 11 places, and her shoulder was dislocated. And to top it all off, her collarbone was broken. After the crash, Frida was bedridden for many months, which is when she took up painting. Frida was originally thinking of becoming a medical illustrator, but her immense pain forced her to drop out of college. Frida was her first artistic subject. Using an overhead mirror to draw herself, she started her long journey of art. The Tree of Hope was one of Frida's best pieces of art because it told a much deeper story of Frida's life than many people would not acknowledge just by looking at the painting. The Tree of Hope is a oil painting that is 16.14 inches tall and 22.05 inches wide. The painting is split into 2 sides. On one side you can see Frida laying on a hospital bed with her face covered with a blanket. The only thing that is visible is Frida's back with 2 bleeding wounds. On this side of the painting, it's bright with the sun in the sky. Some people are confused by this since Frida does not seem happy. Frida did this because the Aztecs believed that the sun thrived off of blood. Frida does not. On the second side of the painting, you can see another Frida sitting on the hospital bed with the other Frida. You can see her wearing a bright red dress with her hair up and seems not only happy but hopeful. She is holding her pink back brace and a flag that says Árbol de Esperanza mantente firme, which means Tree of Hope, maintain strong. Instead of it being bright like the first side, it's dark with the moon in the sky. This usually means sadness, but Frida did this because the Aztecs believed that the moon represented feminine energy. The meaning of this painting is Frida trying to tell people that no matter what, she won't give up. In this painting, Frida's comforting herself and trying to give herself hope. Frida is showing everyone that the only person that she needs to be there for her is herself. This piece of art is important in history because it shows many generations how even after all that Frida went through, she didn't give up. In this painting, Frida is showing how she felt after getting the surgery that she thought would change her life.